Hi Scorpio, this is your April forecast. There's a lot happening this month, not least because your ruler Mars goes retrograde from the middle of the month, and also towards the end of the month Mercury goes retrograde too. So let's break down this month for you, my lovely Scorpios. On the 6th of the month we've got Venus coming into this 6th house, and as you can see there's a lot of planetary action happening in your 6th house. And the 6th house has everything to do with your work, your health, your daily routines, how you use your time, and also with contributing, making some kind of service and helping others. So how can this play out for you? Well, Venus certainly there can bring some good news, possibly with employees, co-workers. Somebody may be putting a good word in for you, and also maybe you ending up doing something you really enjoy in your work, because Venus, wherever it transits, brings you some pleasure. Now certainly there's going to be a lot of focus on the work area. With the Sun there until the 19th of the month, there could be some good news about a job maybe that you've been looking for. And also it's shining a light on your physical well-being, your physical health. What can you do new to really bring yourself into tip-top condition? A1 condition. Do you need to exercise more? Do you need to just move your body more? Are you sitting too much? Sometimes you don't even notice when you're sitting for hours and hours, and then you're getting all stiff, and the body really needs to move. So this is what these aspects are possibly showing you in this 6th house for a lot of this month. Also on the 6th of the month we've got Mercury coming into your relationship house, lovely Scorpio. So great time to think about communications in relationships. Maybe something needs to be said, maybe there's a conversation that needs to be aired and got into the open. Scorpios, you're not really the best for getting things into the open, but this Mercury here is going to help you to do that. On the 7th of the month we've got a new moon happening for you in this 6th house again. So new beginnings, possibly a new job, a new direction in your work, new opportunity to renew yourself, your vital energy, to revive yourself, to rejuvenate yourself. Maybe you'll find a new diet that you could go on that'll really give you a lot more energy. Or maybe you'll just change the way that you think about your food. Maybe you'll decide you're going to slow down a little bit and eat more peacefully and breathe quietly and give thanks for your food. These are all things that can help renew your whole vital energy, which is certainly on the cards for you this month, my lovely Scorpios. Now on the 17th of March, this is when we get this Mars retrograde starting until June the 29th, and it's happening first for this month in your 2nd house. Next month it actually goes into your sign, lovely Scorpios, and more of that next month. But for this month it's in your 2nd house. So main thing to say to you, a couple of things really during a Mars retrograde. It's not a good time to start a new important project. It's not the best time for getting into a really serious, deep romance, because very often it just amounts to nothing by the time Mars goes direct. But you can have a lot of fun while it's going on. With it being in your 2nd house, this often shows where you need to renew some effort. Put some more effort into this area. And for you, Scorpios, it's into your finances. So what can you do to renew your efforts into this area? Maybe you need to renew your efforts into getting a business going. Maybe some passive income that you've been thinking about but not really got going on. And Mars retrograde, yes, there's often some irritations. Chances are you may feel irritated, feel as though things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like them to go during a Mars retrograde. And what is wonderful during a Mars retrograde is it's a wonderful time for resolving any conflicts. Anything where things have not been sitting too right, anything where you've perhaps not been able to see somebody else's viewpoint. During Mars retrograde you may well see it and you may be able to resolve something that's been difficult for quite a long time. Don't buy anything mechanical if you can possibly help it, and if you do, make sure you get good warranties and good insurance just in case things break down, which often happens during Mars retrograde and after. On April the 20th, we've got the Sun coming into this 7th house as well, of relationship. So, shining a light on your relationships, my lovely Scorpios. Opportunity to get into a new relationship for those of you that want it. And it might be a business relationship. And I'm just going to say that with Mars retrograde, just go a little more slowly. Yes, go carefully, cautiously into new relationships, but nonetheless with the Sun there, it looks as though you could make a nice person or 2 or 3. Yes, the Sun is shining a light there, saying, come on, let's get out, let's meet some new people. And it's also shining a light on existing relationships, enabling you to bring those more to life towards the end of the month. Now on the 22nd of the month, we've got a full moon in your sign, my lovely Scorpios, happening in your 1st house. This is shining a light on you. You've got a lot of activity in your 7th house of relationships. But this full moon is saying to you, hey, you know, Scorpio, are you loving yourself enough here? Are you doing enough nice things for you? Because this full moon, chances are it may bring up some dissatisfactions, some things that you're not so happy with. People may be not appreciating you quite as much as you would hope. Yes, and you are now saying to yourself, all right, I'm going to put some love and care into me now, because this is what's important. I'm going to make sure I get enough me time and not too much of the you time. And bringing more balance is what this full moon could help you to do around the 22nd of the month. And on the 29th of the month, this is when Mercury goes retrograde until the 23rd of May. And this is really an opportunity to reflect on relationships, maybe to have some conversations, gentle conversations, maybe to reaffirm your vows. I've often seen during a Mercury retrograde is when people remarry or get together again. There's a reunion coming together. And so this too can be happening with the triggering of Mercury retrograde in your 7th house. So my lovely Scorpios, it's going to be a busy month, and the main thing to keep in mind is to remember that if you're getting frustrated because of the Mars retrograde, just breathe. Just bring yourself into the present moment with whatever is frustrating you, and try to put your focus and your awareness onto something else. Yes, instead of focusing on that queue and when is that blooming cashier going to get on with it and all these people in front of me, why not focus on something else? Why not notice a little child playing, or a dog, a lovely little dog, or an old lady that might need some help, or something that takes your attention away from whatever it is that's irritating you. That's just my suggestion as to how to deal with this Mars retrograde energy in a more positive way. Thank you for sharing, commenting, subscribing. I do appreciate your feedback because it enables me to improve the videos and really give you more of the things that you're looking for. So please do comment, and I wish you a wonderful month. Bye for now.